Good morning. Welcome to April 18th, 2020. I guess we'll continue doing the rambling in the car a bit for a little while until I get bored of it. One of the options. Anyway, home quarantine week. I don't know. Well, I think we've all forgot how to count, and nobody knows what day it is anymore. Again, I think I discussed last week. It doesn't feel like it affected me all that much. I'm still doing the same thing I've always done. Do want to address the difference here. I have a CD holder for my phone, but there was a lot of car noise coming through that, so I want to see if this is any better, if it's less rumbly, or if that's just the state of my car. Well, so I do want to reiterate again, that I am fortunate that essential pay is it's some compensation for all this. I feel a little less pressure monetary wise than I have in the past, and that's helpful. Wife is still a critical part to staying sane. Anyway, this is all supposed to be fun, jibber jabber, not let's all get serious. No. Oh, I might be a little tired. I'm always might be a little tired on these things because I might be a little tired. Anyway, I am almost done, I think, with Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm at chapter 17 out of 18. I know I'm near the end. I'm at the part in the original game where it's not that far off from the end. Have one of my favorite characters from the game is now I'm interacting with them, so it's all kinds of fun. The mad scientist from Shinra. Oh, is he creepy? And he's got these facial animations. It is the best time to be playing video games because these facial animations on this dude are just top notch. Just really creepy. These wonderful expressions of conceit, gosh, I don't even know. But yeah, it's great. I'm gonna be sad when the game is done because, like I said, I'm gonna have to wait how many more years for the next one. Animal Crossing, I'm kind of hitting that point of boredom. I'm maybe playing for an hour or two doing my daily chores. Woo! Chore simulator. Seeing as I had a little mad money, I picked up a couple more board games for the collection and need to start getting back into those. I have a table dedicated for me for board games, so I need to get back to playing with them. So I've got a couple new ones, new to me, and I'm looking forward to giving them a go, which means I have to stop playing video games. Oh no. However, will I cope? It will cope quite fine, I think. Yeah, no, I'm just stuck on how good Final Fantasy VII is, and I've heard some rumblings. I've heard some talk that how it ends may affect how I feel about the game. I've semi-spoiled, so I have an idea of how it ends, but I don't know for a fact because I think I missed the guy I was watching on YouTube real quick went over it and then continued talking about how the ending, spoiler shit. So I feel like I missed something, because he all of a sudden is then talking about how, you know, this changes everything. The games going forward are going to be different, but the same, but different. So, yeah, I'm excited to get to the end of the game and see how it finishes. But at the same time, I'm afraid to get to the end of the game, because then it's done. I already know that there's you get the ability to go back and replay chapters, which I'll probably do. I'm sure there's things I missed that I would have liked to have gotten. There's a couple PlayStation trophies I would like to work my way toward. Just because the game is good. I think I probably stopped saying the game is good. I've enjoyed the game up to this point. I did have to somewhere around chapter 9 drop the difficulty from normal to classic, and watching the AI control the characters gave me a lot better idea of what I was doing wrong in combat, which was button mashing. Everything I've read says, this new combat system discourages button mashing. You want to be tactical. This is still, even though it's a new system, it's like a refinement from Final Fantasy 15, that system. So if anyone's played that, you'll know what it's like. But yeah, it's been a good game. It has been the remake that, again, I haven't finished it, so I don't know if the ending changes how I feel, but this is the remake I have patiently, or not so patiently, been waiting for. Just like The Last Guardian, the third entry into the Ico Shadow of the Colossus, The Last Guardian, when it finally came out, it was everything I wanted it to be. And it didn't, and spoiler for that one, it did not kill the bird dog. We all thought, we saw it, oh, you're going to form an attachment to this thing, and you're going to spend the entire game, you and the bird dog getting together, solving problems, saving each other, and then at the end they're going to punch you in the gut and kill it. Well, they did kill it. And like I said, I'm hoping that's not what happens with 7 Remake, but I'll find out. Woo, that is a bright sun. So, yeah. All right, John, swallow the spit. Don't try to breathe it. Anyway, so with a lot of things being closed down for the pandemic, barber shops are one of those services that are deemed, damn it, this is bad. Anyway, barber shops have been deemed non-essential, so this is getting stupid long. I can't do my normal comb it back, so now I've got this going on. And in a fit of boredom, this happened. And not even dead air. Good job, John. Not even 24 hours later, I'm a little regretful. I mean, the hair I can always restyle, but this, I'm getting there. I like the beard. The beard's going to have to come back. I just, with not being able to get it to a professional stylist or barber, I just could not get it. I could not maintain it at a appropriate, well maintained look. Let's get this in park. What else am I doing? Not too much. I've been happy with the expansion for the Root board game. Unfortunately, this all happened I got one play of the new stuff on one of the new maps before my ability to go out and play board games with other people dried up. I miss playing with my friends, my acquaintances, the other board game people. Earlier this year, it felt like I almost lost my cat. She had started losing a lot of weight, and I kind of was in denial about it until it just like one day I go to pet her, and it just undeniable. She had lost so much weight. And last time we had her at the vet had recommended that she would need some dental work done. So we were just waiting for taxes to come back, and did taxes early again this year. And just before they hit, I had a nice paycheck with a lot of overtime, and I'm like, okay, that's enough of this. We need to go get this taken care of. And it was bad. She'd already somewhere along the lines lost 2 teeth, and then dental work had to lose another 4, and so she had stitches in her mouth, and the poor thing. But she did get better after couple days after the surgery, though. She was pretty much like semi-comatose. She wasn't really reacting to anything. She wasn't really eating, so we took her back and said, okay, let's for follow-up here, I don't think she's eating enough. So they took her for a while, put her on some fluids, gave her just the smallest, like a quarter of a pill that was an appetite, the opposite of a suppressant. It kicked her appetite into gear, and she went back to eating, and we did our best to make sure she had soft food, moistened her dry food so that it was soft, and she was just eating. And she's not back to where she was, but she is definitely put on good weight. Like her hips aren't just all skin and bone. She's got more of a waist than I do, but I mean, she's gaining weight. She's an old cat now. We figure she was born in 2007, somewhere around there. So she's a 12, 13-year-old cat. Came back with some kidney issues, not diabetes, but like some renal disease, because she only likes her food. She doesn't really like anything else, which had been fine up until we need to try and get her some good nutrition. So we are now running with prescription brand level food, so a little more pricey, and she doesn't really like it as much. So we're going to I believe the plan is going to like half and half. Her old food, which she loved, mixed half in with the new prescription dry food. She was eating wet food for a while, but never really seemed to care for it. And now she's just being really picky about not wanting to eat wet food again. So, alrighty, no wet food for kitty. Let's see. The problem with wanting to return to this series is I'm at the height of nothing's going on. Can't go out, can't go meet friends. I got some new board games, like I've said, but I've got to actually play them before I can talk about them. I mean, I guess I can talk about them, but I have no opinions on other than, they look really interesting, so I'm going to go ahead and buy them. I bought them. Now what? I gotta play them. Fortunately, roommates are all essential employees, so we're all working. We're all still getting paid. That's all good. Man. apologize. I am struggling to fill my normal time here. If this one goes up, it means I've decided not to do one tomorrow where maybe I felt more chatty. I'm probably about good 2-3 minutes away from home, but I feel like I got nothing left, so we'll see what happens next week. See if I have anything to report. Catch you next time.